Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 30th. We are going to jump right in here, Leo, and we are going to see what is coming up for you here, Leo. So let's see here, Leo. You have this great big love card. I mean, obviously, there could be love, Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. So for those of you who are looking for love, this looks pretty good. Like all of a sudden, the readings have had a lot of love in them. Some of them, I should say, and not all of them. So again, there could be like a energetic change going on. I don't know. It felt a little dry for some time. So that could just be because of the pandemic. But, I am noticing like more love opportunities in readings. This is a really nice reading, is what I would say to you here, Leo. I like this quite a bit. You start off with this great big love card here. So clearly, like I said, you have the Knight of Cups here. Could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you here. I would be careful of anyone coming back from the past. I got a very clear story here. Knight of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune to the Five of Cups. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles. It's like someone could be trying to come back, right? But it's because they're noticing you happy with another person. So, do not let someone F up your happiness here, Leo, especially if you're with a new person already, and someone's just jealous or has regrets with the Five of Cups. Too bad is what I say. You are the prize, especially if you're here, if you're watching me, Minnow Pond, you are the prize, plain and simple, right? And anyone who watches me is the prize. So again, what I would say here is you're the prize. Someone messed up in the past, let them continue to cry in the corner, is what I would say here. Because again, I feel like you're on this path to someone who actually wants to work on a team with you if you're with a new person, and that's all you need to know right there. For others, again, pretty much for all of you, even if you don't want love, but even if you do want love, I feel like you're kind of like on this path to creating something really great here. I'm getting something weird. I have a very strange image popping into my head as well. It's like one of those houses that's like on stilts. Like, have you ever seen those houses that are built on water? I feel like it's like floating above the water. There are no stilts here. Weird, Leo. I've never had that happen. What I would say here is I feel like for some of you, intuitively what I'm gathering from that imagery is like I feel like you have a very good idea or a very good plan with the Three of Pentacles. I feel like it just needs a little bit more structure is kind of what I'm getting here. It's like it's good, but it could be great, right? So I feel like you're going from good to great here, Leo, with an idea, especially for those of you that are like working on a business, working on a job. This looks like good to great to me. So I really, I love where this is going already. You have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. A lot of love here, like I said. The Nine of Cups could be some sort of wish. Again, funny enough, the Nine of Cups to me is good, but it's not great, right? It's like the Nine of Cups, this guy has basically just had a big feast. It's like, it's a card of contentment. It's like nobody really truly wants to be content. It's like content is boring for the most part. I'm being a little bit dramatic here, but again, it's a good card, but still, nobody really wants to be content. People, we want more, and why shouldn't we have more as well? I keep telling, people always say, things like, they talk about if whenever I say something, and I'm not talking about me, but when I've seen people where it's like they talk about wanting more, and they're like, can't you just be happy with what you got? Those people are losers, okay? I've never heard anyone who is successful say, like, why can't you be happy with what you got, right? And what I would say here is you're not creating or asking the universe for more just to have more. I feel like you're doing it to create as much abundance as possible. I've been begging people, I've been telling people, right now, there has never been a time where we should be creating as much abundance like we should be right now. I feel like people should be creating as much as possible. Why? Because the world, things suck right now, plain and simple. So we need to be examples for other people. Like people always ask me, what's my spiritual mission? What should I do? What is my path and all this other stuff? I'm like, create as much as you possibly can. And don't, I'm not saying brag about it, but show people, right? And show people that it's possible. I always tell people, when I was 10 years old, I fell off a bunk bed, hit my head, brain swelling, was in the hospital, the whole 9 yards, right? I'm a dummy, basically. So I always tell people, it's like, if I can do this, you can do it, right? And we need more people creating more so that you can be like, hey, look at me. Maybe you fell off a bike and hit your head. Maybe you did something. You can be like, look, if I can do it, you can do it. We need to create more abundance because if we do that, then we're just creating a more abundant world. Who doesn't want that? Plain and simple. It's a good message. It's not a greedy message or anything like that, right? So I feel like this reading is like saying, you could go from good to great. I feel like you need to be open to it as well. You have this Knight of Cups here, right? And you have the Seven of Cups here. I don't want to skip over this. Seven of Cups, a little bit of a dreamy energy here. A lot of what-if energy here as well. The Knight of Cups, he is normally looking into that cup. What is he imagining? He is imagining his destiny. He is imagining his personal vision for his life. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It is like the direction that you see your life going, or maybe some things that you would like to manifest in your life. The Knight of Cups, that's what he is looking at when he's looking into that cup. I feel like this card here, there's a full moon on it. Full moons represent a period of innovation. They represent a period of going on down a path where you don't really know where you're going. It's dark, even though there's a full moon. But, normally on the moon card, there's a path. And full moons represent innovating, trying new things, doing things you've never done before. So that would be a good idea for you. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups here. A lot of happiness coming in for you. Again, I don't really consider the Six of Cups to be an X-back card. I do consider the Wheel of Fortune to be an X-back card. What I would also say is you have two of them here. So I would definitely be careful of anyone who's just crying in the corner, sitting in their mama's basement, probably too, bored or something. I don't know what's wrong with this person here, but what I would say to you is I feel like they're just jealous, especially if you're in a relationship. I feel that some of you are with a person already, or if you're not, you're about to be. So again, don't allow just this person to mess up your day, because this, to me, looks amazing. Eight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups. Two cards of a turnaround, believe it or not. Six of Cups is a gift from the universe, and the gift we receive from this card is obstacles being removed from our life. So if we have tried to accomplish something bigger, if we've tried to go from good to great in our lives, this can represent the, whatever we've tried, maybe we got blocked, it can represent the removal of the blocks. So I feel for some of you that this is forward momentum that you are creating. You have the Eight of Pentacles as well. The Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups is focus. This is saying that there's probably maybe one or two things that really lead to progress in your work life, in your business life, your health, in your happiness, all those things. Eight of Pentacles really wants you to focus in on those things that really matter, and that's what I feel this middle row is saying. Is that for a lot of you, there are some things that really matter in your business if you're trying to be successful in business. There's some things that really matter in love if you're trying to be successful in your love life. And that's what I would do here with this Eight of Pentacles. One thing I will say with the Seven of Cups is sometimes I feel that the Seven of Cups could be external things as well that do actually lead to more success in love, for example. Let's use love as an example here, Leo. It's sometimes I feel it's love, it's focusing on the relationship, communicating in the relationship, doing things to keep the romance alive. All those things are great, right? But it's there's kind of a base layer of things that also kind of leads up to the top here. If you can imagine a pyramid of love, let's call it that, right? Why not? And it's there are some things that also matter, but they're kind of external to the relationship, like our health, for example. If we're not healthy, how can we be in a healthy relationship? So Seven of Cups could say hey, there's something you should focus on over here. That is your health, because it's also going to spill over into your love life. Our financial life, if we're always worried about, number one reason for divorce, financial issues, right? So it's if we're having financial issues that we can easily clean up, then we need to do that so that we can have a healthy relationship. And it's not about being perfect, but it is about working towards it. So I feel for some of you, it's there are some maybe base things, if that makes sense, that you could work on. And again, not asking you to be perfect, just asking you to try with the Eight of Pentacles. And if you do that, I feel you'll be even more successful. Again, good to great. That's this whole reading is just good to great. It's saying this is how you can be good to great. Right here. The thing is, I think sometimes one thing I will say is if we have a bunch of debt, for example, it can be overwhelming. It can be hard. I feel sometimes people think I have a bunch of debt. There's no way I'll be able to pay this off, so I'm not even going to try. What I would say to you is surprise yourself, right? Just get started. I think people don't realize that, again, we have to get started to be great as well. So it's if you have a bunch of debt, just try to work something out, because you never know, number one. Number two, when you just get started cleaning something up in your life, the universe is like, hey, they're trying. I'm going to get out of their way. Six of Cups. I'm going to give them a gift. I'm going to improve this. So I always encourage people to like try to fix those things, even if you have like health issues or whatever. I'm not a doctor, but what I would say is if you can just sometimes just try to put in the effort, sometimes it's enough for the universe to say, you know what, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this, successful for them. Next, you have the time to go card here. I feel like it's just time to let go of this person here. I also feel like it's time to like maybe let go of your past life. For a lot of you fire signs, Aries had a similar message. If you have Aries in your chart, I would definitely watch that reading. But I do feel for some of you that you're kind of like more in upgrade mode or evolution mode, whatever you want to call it. Like two other signs, I think, had a similar message this week as well. And what I would say is I feel like it's because, again, the universe is trying to expose you to more people. And this is a good thing here. And now I have the hiccups here, Leo, but what I would say is I feel like the universe is like saying, I want you to go to the next level, and I want you to expose yourself to more people so that, again, you can help create more abundance, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading. You have the Five of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, showing, teamwork makes the dream work, like I said. And I feel this is a very good energy for like working with other people as well. It's kind of funny to go from the Four of Pentacles here, Leo, to the Three of Pentacles. Remember what I was saying? It's like one less. I was seeing that house without the stilts, without the legs, So I feel for a lot of you, it's like it's almost like there's something extra that you could be adding, or I feel like it's kind of like saying you have a good idea, or you have a good maybe you have a good the way you look at something is correct, but it's like adding more structure. I feel like this whole reading is kind of about that, especially with this Three of Pentacles. I do feel that this is a person who has regrets here, Leo. So for those of you who are dealing with a person like that, who cares is what I say about that. For others, I do feel like some of you need to realize that you have a lot to gain. This person is crying over these Three Cups. He's also crying because he can't cross this river and get to this castle. But if he would just turn around, he would see the Two Cups, and he would also see the bridge that leads to the castle. So I feel for a lot of you, this is about needing to realize that if you're like walking away from something here, time to go, right? If you're walking away from your old life, you're actually walking towards something much, much better than you realize here, Leo. So this is an amazing reading. I love it. Let's clarify this. We're going to clarify this with the 7th sphere, Lenormand, Leo, and we are going to see what you get. Between the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, you have the house or the home. This is the King of Hearts. Definitely could represent love coming in for you. It is a card of like safety, security, comfort, protection. Kind of represents all the feelings of the home, but again, comfort zone with the Nine of Cups. Just contentment when there could be something much more coming in for you. Between the Seven of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ring. Love it. The Ring is a card of engagement or marriage. So for those of you who are in relationships, you could be with the person that you're going to be marrying. For others, it's kind of like a card of things coming full circle. It's kind of like a card of like the world. It's a card of achievement or coming to the end of something kind of. Between the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups, you have the Animus. This card is called the Man, typically. It is the Ace of Hearts. It doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. Again, this is a general reading. There clearly could be if you don't have love, there's clearly a person coming in for you here, and it could be any person. You have pretty much every single sign here as well. I'm not really picking up on a specific sign, Leo. For some of you, it could be a water sign with the Knight of Cups, but to me, the Knight of Cups is, again, just like a general knight in shining armor, general admirer. I kind of feel water for some of you, but if I'm being honest, not really. So, it could be any sign, is what I would say here, and it could be any gender, true love. Between the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, what do you know? You have the Anima. This is typically called the lady, and so you have the man and the lady here. And it could just represent divine counterparts. Again, doesn't matter if you're attracted to the same gender or different gender, whatever, doesn't matter. This to me is just divine counterparts. And you have the moon here as well. The moon in the Lenormand is a little bit different than the moon in the tarot. It kind of represents having an idea, having a rough idea of something you want to create, but needing to bring it down to earth. There is a fire triangle and a water triangle right here. This water triangle at the bottom of the Three of Pentacles represents needing to bring something down to earth. It says something exists, but remember what I was saying about the floating house, right? It's like you need to create stability under something by getting moving. Between the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles, you have the Lily. This is a card of wisdom. It's also a card of kind of like spirituality, tapping into your spirituality. So I feel like you could be feeling that, like spiritually active at this time. Between the Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, you have the Tree. Amazing card for love because it's like a family tree. Some of you could be meeting, or you could be with a person that you're going to be forming a family with. It is a card of a very strong commitment as well. So definitely good. Top row, you have the Rider, the Nine of Hearts. The Rider is a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. It's like in the same row as this Knight of Cups. So there is clearly like a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. For others, it kind of represents a messenger as well. So it can just represent good news or something good coming in for you. Middle row here, Ten of Hearts, the dog, card of loyalty, another amazing card for love, Leo. So again, for those of you looking for love, this is an amazing reading. I would say that there's like probably, true love coming in for you. It's also a card of fortune after difficulty, so it can just represent improvements in your life. Bottom row, you have the Queen of Hearts. This is called the Stork, and it can just represent the birth of something new. So for a lot of you, I feel like this could just be a new relationship coming in for you. If you're already in one, this looks amazing. You have like marriage here, children potentially with the stork, family. The tree and the dog can be like forming a family or, kind of creating a family. Having that, it's kind of like taking things to the next level because you're creating that deeper commitment here. For those of you that want love, clearly it's here. For others, again, outside of love, I would say that for all of you, the main message here is going from good to great. It's like you're adding something more to something, and you're creating as much abundance as you can to probably help as many people as you possibly can. Really nice reading. I love this. So thank you for being here, Leo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.